the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Snowhawks of Anchorage. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go here in Anchorage. He will return this from deep in the end zone, fighting his way through contact. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready? Set, hurt. Check, Panther. Street. Check. Hey, check that. Check, smash.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They run again on first down. Chubb. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
36 yards on the play. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. And the defense defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, it's Stroud. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So the completion good for just 3, and that's going to bring up second down.
Ready. 19 Tiger.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Panther 60.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott Good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. On the bootleg, Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Stroud. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
21. Snowhawks 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go! Gravity Lions! Ready?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Warrior 70.
Willis out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Okay, break.
3rd and 4.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
With a quick throw completed by Willis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Here we go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Willis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Here's Stroud. In trouble, and he's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Stroud looking to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
First and 10 at the
Willis will look to throw on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
A loss of 6.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Ready. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Willis will look to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Ready.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Texans' 17-yard line.
Here's Willis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Alert. Alert. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Snowhawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Call it a loss of 12 that time, and it'll be a second and long. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And the they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on now is the punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get this.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
18 Bradley.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Got his man, Dell. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Texans.
Cowboy 80.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans. 56 yards. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Willis.
Buying time to his left.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready. Big Lion. 70 Lions.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
127 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Snowhawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Oh, some strong running. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stroud looking to change the play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Stroud.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
The 1st down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Stroud sets up the play action. And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Liking 18. Go.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Trap 60.
Here goes Stroud again.
And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right?
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb punching it in from a yard away.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Texans 45. Snowhawks 21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 183 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Go.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
go. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Willis, got to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Stroud off the play fake.
And this one is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
And he is out of bounds here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Pulled out of bounds just shy of the goal line.
Ready, break.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Chubb will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Jake Elliott's on 40-point after.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.